Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Who are you gonna call? Hey everyone, welcome to my video review for Ghostbusters Afterlife 2021. And after watching this movie, I can say that this is a very respectable sequel to the original films that came out before it, excluding the 2016 movie. That one has nothing to do with this one. Since the 2016 version was supposed to be a full-on reboot with an all-female cast. And that turned out to be terrible. Even though I did not watch that movie, I just knew it was going to be terrible based off the trailers and movie clips I saw on YouTube. And once again, it has nothing to do with the fact that it was all-female cast. It's just, I didn't gravitate towards that movie because it just did not look like a good Ghostbusters movie to me. And I guess it failed to win the affection of many other fans as well because, yeah, it didn't do too good at the box office. I don't think it did. So, they went back to the drawing board and said, hey, instead of doing a full-on reboot, let's just do a proper sequel this time. And now we got Ghostbusters Afterlife. Even though I still say the Ghostbusters video game, the good one, you guys know what I'm talking about, or which one I'm talking about. I still say that one is like a proper Ghostbusters 3 sequel that we never gotten, is the Ghostbusters video game. But anyways, Ghostbusters Afterlife is our proper sequel to the original movies with an all-new cast of characters. Like half the cast here are like younger kids, and those become our new team of Ghostbusters. 2 out of the 4 kids are Phoebe and Trevor, played by McKenna Grace and Finn Wolfhard, who you might recognize from Stranger Things. Phoebe and Trevor are both brothers and sisters, and they are both the grandchildren of Egon Spengler. They both eventually move out to this town, which I forgot the name of the town, but they move out to Egon Spengler's old abandoned house and meet up with 2 of our other cast members here who become friends with them. Podcasts, and I don't know the name of this other girl. Well, I don't know the character's name because it's not on the computer screen at the moment. But anyways, the black girl played by Celeste O'Connor. Trevor's character, he sort of has a crush on her, and that's how they sort of become friends. As for Podcast, he pretty much introduces himself right away to Phoebe, and they're both kind of weird, so that's how they kind of, get along and become friends. Like, he's weird because, he names himself Podcast since he actually does podcasts. He carries around camera equipment and microphone everywhere he goes. And, he also believes in ghosts and all that stuff. And as for Phoebe, she's sort of like a weird, quirky little scientist girl. So, that's something they have in common, is that they're both kind of weird. As for the other remaining cast members, we have Paul Rudd, who you might recognize from the Ant-Man movies and the Avenger films. He plays Mr. Gooberson, or Gruberson, who is a teacher in the film, and Phoebe is one of his students. So, they eventually meet up, which leads him to meeting up with Phoebe and Trevor's mom in the film, Callie, who played by Carrie Coon, and she was great as well. I'm trying to see who's... Oh man, there's a few other adult characters. None really too important. There's Bakeem Woodbine. He plays a sheriff in the film. What's her name is back? Annie Potts, who plays Janine. She had a very small role in the film. Very small. But if you stick around, well, Sham, I don't know if I should say too much, but I'll just say stick around throughout the credits. There's a mid-credit scene and an after-credit scene that I think longtime fans will appreciate. Olivia Wilde. What? Olivia? I don't remember Olivia Wilde being in... Wait a minute. Did she play... Did she play who I think she played? No. Shut up. No. Hold on. I have some Googling to do. Let me see. Oh my. That was Olivia Wilde? Holy shit, I did not recognize her. Wow, my mind is blown. Well, anyways, hey, Olivia Wilde's in the movie. I'm telling you now, you probably won't recognize her. Anyways, back on topic. So you have all these characters meeting up in this town, and all of these weird tremors and earthquakes are happening, and the first one to uncover what's going on are Phoebe and Podcast, I would say, because they're the ones who were like dabbling in places they shouldn't be dabbling in, and they start finding a lot of equipment that belonged to the original Ghostbusters team, but all of that was due to Phoebe, who received some help finding that stuff, I would say, from a certain I don't want to say, but from a certain spirit. I'll just say that. But if you watch the movie, I think you'll pick up on who it is right away. So yeah, Phoebe and Podcast pretty much uncover what's going on. They find a lot of the old Ghostbusters equipment. Trevor is the one who finds the Ecto-1 in the barn and fixes it up and ends up going on a joyride with it right away. But he eventually meets up with Phoebe and Podcast, and they go on their first Ghostbusting adventure, which was a lot of fun. And I will say, all of the characters interacting with each other was very enjoyable, especially with the comedic timing and most of the jokes, even though, yeah, a few of the jokes fell flat, but I think that was done on purpose. Because Phoebe's character is that she likes to tell jokes, but I'm not sure if they were supposed to be like bad jokes on purpose. It seemed like most of them were bad jokes, but some of the jokes were they got a chuckle out of me. This movie does rely a bit on nostalgia. Well, no, not a bit. It quite heavily relies on nostalgia and a lot of callbacks to the first movie, to the point where it's like, okay, so are they just redoing the first movie? Is that what's going on here? But no, it's a sequel. It's just, I don't know. I felt like they kind of played it too safe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh crap, if we do something different, people might not like it. Let's just do the first movie over again. Yeah. So, yeah, they repeat a lot of the same beats of the first movie, and you'll know it when you see it. Some of the special effects were, I would say, you know what? It's weird. It's kind of weird, because I kind of want to say they were just on par with the first film, where some of the ghosts, or some of the effects for the ghosts, were like really cartoony. It's kind of weird. I don't know, but like some of the effects for like the other ghosts, like let's say the demon dogs, for some of the shots, like some up close shots, it was like an actual animatronic demon dog. At least I think it was animatronic. That's what it looked like to me. But some of, like, you know, the action shots where they're running is obviously full on CGI. But the thing is, they still look really great. So kudos to the special effects team for that. Oh, another thing I have to say about the film is that once the action kicks into high gear, it seems like things are a bit rushed. Almost like they're trying to, you know, wrap the movie up quickly. So it's just like, okay, we gotta get the Ghostbuster suits. Okay, we gotta get the proton packs. And we got to get the Ecto-1 and all that stuff. And it's like, whoa. Like, can we just give this a little bit more time? No, it's just boom. Let's get right into it. And it's like, oh, damn. Okay, they really want to wrap this up. But yeah, I will say, if you are a longtime fan of the original two films, and even, you know, the real Ghostbusters cartoon animated series, definitely this is one to watch. Yes, this is a worthy sequel to the Ghostbusters franchise. And remember to stick around during the credits, because there's 2 extra scenes, a mid-credit scene and an after-credit scene. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, and be prepared for the nostalgia boner, all the nostalgia and callbacks, and just repeated beats. A lot of repeated beats to the first film where it's like, oh, okay, they're doing that again. Okay. But it didn't really trigger me. I was kind of like okay with it. And also, this movie is very heartwarming. A lot of heartwarming moments. I would say, most of the heartwarming moments are towards the end of the film, towards the very end. It's like, oh man, that got me right in the feels. I almost shed a tear. I almost shed a damn tear for this movie. But it was a lot of fun. If you are a fan, definitely check this out. And definitely, I would say, when this comes out for home release, for either streaming service or, Blu-ray, 4K, DVDs, definitely worth adding to the collection with your other 2 Ghostbuster films, or, well, 3 Ghostbuster films if you count that the one that I shall not speak of. Anyways, thanks for listening to this review. And is there anything I'm forgetting? I think I said everything I wanted to say, but yeah, it's a fun, heartwarming, respectable Ghostbuster sequel. That's not really, I wouldn't call it, I wouldn't say that this is on like an epic scale, like this is definitely not the end game or not the Infinity War of Ghostbusters movies, but this is just a more respectable sequel to the older films. So I definitely say watch it. Alright, so thanks for listening to this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But before I end this review, let me just browse through the cast of characters here, because I feel like... Oh! Okay, yeah. There is a fun cameo in the movie. He plays one of the characters that's, well, one of the characters that's not shown throughout the film. He, like, pops up later on. But, as soon as you see this actor, you're gonna know immediately who he is. I'm not gonna say the name. All I'm gonna say is he was in... Well, no, I'm not gonna say it, because you guys just automatically know. But it's a fun cameo. You'll know who it is. Alright, later.